We are back.
Live. L-I-V-E.
Live. Tonight is a super special night. We have the grand championship of the After H tournament. I'm super pumped.
After Humanity.
After Humanity. This has been easily one of my favorite games to watch. It's so much fun to see these guys go back and forth. All the firepower. It has been an absolute blast. So a huge shout out to the Smart VR team and to all the arcades involved. Can't wait to get this final battle started.
Yeah. So the cool thing about tonight too, it's our last match before Christmas and the New Year's.
Yeah, this is the last one of the year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let's do a rewind through time. Rewind, take the clock back. Maybe like by season 2 we'll have like a fancy like graphic that will go through like a rewind. Right?
Hey, maybe. I don't.
But let's think about this year. So this year we got into Boost. They're like, hey, do this league stuff more hardcore. We're like, okay, and we did Sprint Vector.
Sprint Vector.
That one was cool. Dallin, you ran that one here locally, right?
Yeah, I ran that one here at the arcade. Tons of fun. Sprint Vector is it's a blast. If you haven't played it, check it out because it's tons of fun. And you'll be doing this the entire time.
Who'd we have for that one? We had like 3 other arcades, like Game Day.
Yeah.
Like in the Bay Area, and then I think maybe like Virtual Experience in Provo.
VR Experience, love those guys.
Yeah, but it was cool, right? And then May 25th, we did Blasters.
Oh, Blasters. Blasters is tons of fun. It reminds me so much of like an old school arcade shooter, right? It kind of gives you that feel. No, Blasters was a blast.
So Blasters was a blast. And I hear there's some cool things coming up for Blasters. Wink, wink.
2019. Wink, wink.
But we can't say anything. But you know, the devs are really cool from that one. So
absolutely.
They've continued to work on things. And then we did nothing for a few months.
Competition come up here anytime soon?
Yeah.
So we did nothing for a few months. And then we did Beat Saber.
Oh, Beat Saber, that was still to this day, right? The biggest cross arcade tournament
ever.
168 arcades.
Yeah, so 24 countries officially for that one. That one was the largest VR esport event to date by countries and locations. So that one was amazing. But
impressive.
I mean, hats off to like the Beat Saber community, right? Like if the Beat Saber community was not there. And actually, I don't know if anybody hears, but we just heard some Space Pirate Trainer music in the background.
Space Pirate Trainer, one of my absolute favorites, and another tournament that we did.
Yeah, so Space Pirate Trainer had something like 60-something arcades. Game was released a couple years ago.
I love Space Pirate Trainer.
But yeah, Space Pirate Trainer is one of my favorite games of all time. We just had like a big corporate party in here playing Space Pirate Trainer. That one just came out on PlayStation. So I don't know.
Good excuse to pick up a PlayStation.
So, Sprint Vector, Blasters, Beat Saber, Space Pirate Trainer, and there's more Space Pirate Trainer right there. So, maybe you guys can hear it in the background. But an iconic soundtrack, by the way.
Iconic. Absolutely, in the VR world.
A robot. I love that soundtrack. And then we did Arizona Sunshine Island 359 double horror survival
for
tournament.
Halloween.
Oh,
it fit right in with Halloween.
But don't forget about Archangel. Archangel, largest North American competition to date between arcades, like cross arcade competition. Amazing game. That one I still want to play all the time.
Oh, Archangel, such a blast. It was so cool to see all the different arcades get involved in the 2-player match. That's when things, I feel like, really picked up as far as, competition-wise between the arcades.
That was the very first, right? Like, we had never held a match where it was like arcade versus arcade. Like, everything before that was like a rolling high score format. So it was like, go into your arcade, set a high score, I'm the top of the leaderboard, I climb this mountain, as number 1, and we're good to go.
Yeah, that was the first time the arcades met in a lobby, started challenging each other. And then a little bit after the Archangel one, we got Skyfront going.
Which is the first time we invited our European buddies.
That was so fun. It was tons of fun. So there were 16 North American arcades and 16 European.
Yeah, we had about 16 and then a few highlighted over there. And then we had like 8 or so do a double elimination competition. And let me scoot over. Producer folks are telling me I need to scoot a little bit closer to you down.
Hey.
That's okay with me. Anyway, so that was amazing with Skyfront. And Skyfront's
blast.
coming out full access. Like the full release of the game, it's coming out of early access. That's what I mean to say.
Coming out of early access.
Coming out of early access. I think it's a month or so from now. So if you haven't yet, check out Skyfront. It's amazing. Fly through the sky, jet propelled shooter. And that brings us to here.
And that brings us
very last tournament of 2018.
Very last one. Tonight is the last night until next year. So
yep.
Huge thank you to everybody that has, that has followed along, that has watched, all the arcades that have participated. Like, none of this is even possible without like the awesome arcade owners, their awesome staff, and the VR community. So huge shouts to you guys and where all this has come. And tonight is going to be an awesome competition because we do have the grand final, but first we need to finish one of the semi matches.
So yeah, to reschedule, this is our pilot season. So essentially this whole year has been like just learning, like trying to do a bunch of different things. And we found that like this arcade versus arcade is really great, but arcades are super busy on Saturday. They got like,
tons of stuff.
They got little kids parties playing Job Simulator.
We should know.
So tons of Job Simulator on Saturdays. Just people just dropping in. But like it's a little bit slower on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, which is great if you're gonna have like scheduled matches, right? So one arcade can go to next, and I think they're just about ready. Yeah.
I think that they're good to go. So we're gonna jump in literally right now and check out some of this match. So this is going to be VR Territory Orlando versus VR Junkies Arizona. So 2 teams that have been really involved with some really good players. These guys play really, really well together. These are some veteran teams, so can't wait to check out the match. And these guys are already going. It looks like, let's see.
Yeah, let's check in on the action really quick over here. So we got VR Junkie Sal, Stu, Jason, and Anthony. So thank goodness they mostly stuck with their old names. Like
right?
Every time they were playing with us, they're using names like Discount Matt Damon and other stuff like that. So, and then we got Breezy, who is an at-home player that's been joining in on the arcade team. VR Territory Nick, who is one of the managers over there at VR Territory. Crown N and Doodly Doo.
There you go. Yeah. So VR Territory Orlando, they are the Yellow Alliance team, and VR Junkies Arizona, they'll be the Rebels in blue.
So we're doing best of 5. So first team of 3 wins gets. So every team tonight, since they're in the top 3, is walking away with at least some prize money. The top prize though for the teams is $1,000 for the channel. We're going to find out who that is tonight.
Oh man! So one thing to remember about this competition, right, is it's super tempting to look at the kill count, but we're actually playing in domination mode. A little bit different. Instead, there's some points on the map, and it'll be all about controlling those points until you can get up to 100% control.
Right, yeah, for sure. So sometimes I found like in some of the earlier matches, like the round of 8 and everything, players would go to off corners of the match and they'd be like in really intense firefights. But then like 1 or 2 players would actually just go and take over the zones, the domination zones. And when that would happen, they would just lose out. So that was unfortunate whenever that happened. And tonight we hope everybody can just like stay focused on that. So I don't know if we want to do like a top-down view and just kind of check out where we stand with A, B, and C. So we have A. Oh, so
wow! It
this
looks
is going
like
to be all Alliance.
Wow! It looks like
behind. Hey, this is one of the first times we've seen it come from behind like take over the map.
Yeah, Alliance was down by at least 10 points. Now they're right back in it. They captured at one point right there. They had all three, but it does look like the Rebels got C-Base back. And it looks like Jason, Sal, they're going to try to move in on point A. But VR Territory Nick, he's up top. He's defending that actually pretty well.
Yeah, and my feel is that most people will go to A, and B and C will kind of act as the base territories the entire time. So B and C, you sometimes also get some spawn campers. So you'll get, like, if a team is winning by quite a few, you'll get somebody that'll just hang out there and kill the enemy team right as they get out of the gates. Because these maps aren't huge. One cool thing about this is that this game is actually available in Steam VR 2.0. And so this can be played like in 30 by 30 meters or something insane like that.
Yeah, big arena, right?
Yeah, big arena. So VR arcades today, they just play it like using, you know, just like regular motion and the trackpads. But if you really want to, there's a few places in Europe, and it looks like the United States soon, where you can go in here and you can put on a backpack and you can walk around. Like
That's so cool. That's so cool. And right when you go to the After H website, they kind of show that off a little bit, right? With the rifle, the backpack,
yeah,
the whole setup.
And after playing this, I feel like the rifle and everything is a huge competitive advantage.
Huge.
Because when you're playing this game, like one thing that's pretty tricky, like especially if you're using the sniper, is you actually have. I've had to brace the sniper against my shoulder, so like get like an accurate.
Get an accurate view, right?
Yep.
Oh man, that's
Okay.
so
All right. So Crown is coming up here. I think he's going to knock out a few of these players. Oh no, he is not.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Goodbye, Crown.
Adios, Crown. Yeah, so VR Junkie Sal, he's doing a pretty good job of using, you know, using the cover right here, and really defending this this side of the base. He's at point A, pretty sure, right? Yeah, point A. This one is coming down to the wire. These guys are actually neck and neck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this one is one of the closest maps we've ever seen, which I think that at this point we can't see who's going to win this one way or the other.
Oh, no, because, yeah, Alliance is right there, because the thing about this game, if you can get a couple of points, you know, things can change in a hurry. Things can change in a hurry, and you can make up ground pretty quickly.
Now, this map is a little bit more forgiving and competitive than the Cliffs, which I think we'll go to next after this one. But after the Cliffs, you got this one, which has 3 points. So, man, this is close. 49 to 53. So let's see who's on top. So we have VR Junkie Stu dominating as always with 18 kills.
Wow.
And VR Territory Nick. So even though like VR Junkies has like a really like high kill ratio, and I think total a lot more kills than VR Territory. VR Territory is doing a better job of holding onto the points right now. Just slightly under, so 52 to 59%.
Man, it is right there. But that's what we were saying. In domination mode, there's a little bit more strategy that goes into it. It's not necessarily racking up the kill points.
Right.
It's about controlling those areas of the map. So that's one aspect of the game that I really enjoy, where there's a little more strategy involved outside of, you know, just racking up the most kills.
Yeah. So Breezy is actually a professional sharpshooter in real life. He won the Arizona Sunshine Tournament.
Big time athlete.
Yeah, so big time athlete, and he's doing great. So he's coming up here around the corner. Oh, almost got that side kill. Did you see that?
Taken out.
So he leaned around the corner. I feel like with just the way the guns are designed in this game, like it's pretty common that you'll get one player go down to 1 health bar because both players will see each other about the same time, like just like that. You see that? And they'll get knocked down to just barely any health. But the shields recover pretty quickly in this game.
Man, I don't know if you saw that, but Alliance, the VR Territory team, they had the lead for about a second.
Yeah,
they were
so
up
65, 68. Super close.
Man.
Okay, all right, let's see how... Oh, VR Territory Nick, top player, just got knocked out.
That was a great shot from across the map.
That was a great shot from VR Junkie Stu. So, #1 versus #1 right here. VR Junkie Stu coming up around.
Stu's doing a really good job of really weaving in and out.
Oh, double kill.
Oh, I don't think Nick sees him.
No, man, triple kill. right there.
Oh
We
my
are Junkie
gosh.
Stu.
Stu.
Dominating.
I'm going. Hey, Anthony.
But I think he
Okay,
can
so
see off in
do
the
you
distance.
think
C
he sees
just
the
got
player
taken.
to his
Yeah,
left?
yeah.
I don't think he does.
Jason, do you
But
want
there's
think-
somebody right there.
Oh my gosh, doodly do!
Doodly do.
Missed him.
That is a 4 streak right there. 5.
Oh my
5
gosh.
kill. We need an Overwatch kill count at this
Stu
point.
is not messing around.
Oh my gosh. Stu is carrying this game on his shoulders right here.
Man, but look, despite all of what Stu is doing, you know, he turns around and the VR Territory team has taken another
6.
point.
That was
Look at
6, right?
Yeah,
Am I
that's
counting
6.
right? I counted. I
VR
was
Territory is
kidding.
up 1. It's back to even. Oh my gosh, this is crazy close.
He does like just such a good job of cover, right? Like he leans around the corners really well.
Really
Does
good
that.
job.
7.
Let's see if he can capture this point.
Holy, this is the highest number of kills in a game,
absolutely.
in a domination game so far. Oh, can he hold on? Doodly do. Oh,
Oh,
doodly
he
do.
got. Oh!
Okay, 7. Wait,
Taken
8 kills.
out.
8 kill streak.
Wow.
8 kill streak.
Running riot.
Wait, was that from Halo?
Yeah.
Running riot.
Yes.
Prepare for battle.
So let's see. It looks like the entire team, they're all converging on point A. Let's see
Yep. So let's
if
see
some
if
of the
VR
VR
Junkies.
territory takes advantage of point C.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it looks like Breezy's going around back.
So I wonder what Breezy is doing. Does he have the
left his
sniper
point.
up there? I think he might be using the sniper to check out some players.
Check out some of his guys.
Yep, he definitely does have the sniper, so he's putting his
Little
sniper
bit of
skills
cover
to
fire.
use, right? So he definitely sees players. The sniper's really powerful. It can usually
Nobody's covering point C.
Okay, he switched right there.
Objective A captured.
So I don't know if he's gonna last because this is Breezy
Yeah.
against Stu and a few others right there. Jason. I don't think they realize though.
Yeah, I think there's so much action going on.
Oh, this
on
is
the
what,
other side of the map.
94 to 92.
Oh my gosh,
This is
this is coming right
anybody's-
down to the wire, and Breezy just took.
Ah, my mind's being blown by this.
Breezy just took point C.
Ah, 98%.
Oh, he died.
Okay,
He
wait.
died. Hey, if they can get this point back, they got a chance, but they got
29
but
kills.
they got to go quick.
We are
But
junkie
they got to go
Stu.
quick. 99. Oh, it's
Losing
right
my
there.
mind.
It's
99.
right there.
I think this is gonna be it. I think this is
I think
for
this
the
is it.
Alliance.
Oh my gosh! What a comeback!
Oh,
What a comeback!
craziness!
Because the VR Junkies Arizona team, they were up for, I would say, like 90% of that match.
Yeah, for sure. And then they just came behind. So that was insane.
Wow. So there's round 1 right there. That was super close. That was as close as I think we've ever seen. Because there's some matches that we've seen get over, and it's 100% to 25%. It's 100% to 17%. This one came down to
Like to the wire.
the wire, the closest of margins.
And this is only from the Final Four, right? Because this is the Final Four match that got rescheduled till
Uh-huh.
today. So whoever wins from this is going to go on to the other team. So it's going to go on to the finals.
Yeah, to the finals. So this,
So really exciting still.
yeah, so this is a best of 5. So obviously, the VR Junkies Arizona team, they got some time to regroup and get back in this thing, because they had that.
Mm-hmm.
They had that until the very end. There was so much action going on in point A that they just, they lost their focus a little bit and let go of point C, and that was the entire match right there. Just that last little bit.
For sure. And one of the cool things about this game is that it's super arcade friendly, right?
Super arcade friendly.
So one of the purposes of the tournaments is to get exposure to lots of different arcades.
Absolutely.
And because there's tons of arcades all around the world, and it's easy for them to use some of the same titles over and over again. Like Job Simulator all day, every day. And for arcade guests, they just want something that they could jump into, they can do right away. And so this title, it falls under that category of being like easy to learn and pick up. Like anybody can pick it up. Anybody ever's played like an FPS shooter can do it like in like 1 or 2 minutes, right? You got a sniper, you got this. Controls are relatively simple. And then, but it's pretty hard to master. Like there's a ton of technique, there's a ton of finesse to this game. And you know, these tournaments help increase like the install base of this game around arcades in the world. So if you're watching at home, you can go ahead and like check out like the arcades that have this. You can request it at your local arcade. That's one of the cool things about this tournament.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It definitely gives an arcades, you know, a chance to experience something new, to try something else out, get a different flavor. And this is a game that I think like any party out there, any sort of bachelor party, birthday party, you know, trying to get a team-based competition going, After Age is a must play. Yeah,
so it is one of the must plays, I think, if like you have somebody who's like, hey, what should I do? Like my buddies and all like, and I like, or budettes, bachelorettes.
Yeah.
Why
not?
Anyway, so that's just something you want to do if they all just want to get in, do like first-person shooter where they want to do like teams of 3 versus 3. This game is perfect for that.
Definitely. This is a perfect game. So it looks like they're jumping into the second round. So let's go ahead and jump over to the gameplay.
All right, sounds good.
Get this guy, he's up top.
All right.
Okay, we got top of the map. Okay, Cliffs is brutal.
Cliffs is brutal. This one, only 1 point to control. That point A right there in the middle. This one is crazy action the entire way.
So I think one of the players to watch for this time is VR Junkie Stu. So he is not at the top of the leaderboard. VR Territory Nick is
what a
really
kill.
doing like, oh, look at
my
this
gosh.
VR Territory Nick. 2 kills right there.
Are you kidding? And he just took, who got him?
VR Junkies Jason, I think. We just got a really awesome Discord picture of their team.
They have an awesome
They
team.
are representing Arizona.
I got one.
Hey, I'm really liking VR Junkies Arizona. I'm really enjoying their strategy on this one. They got in this map, it's really tempting to get really focused like on that bottom level, trying to get to your base. But they got a guy up top, kind of just sniping out the area, keeping everybody covered.
Yeah, that's important, right? Because like this one, I'm quite not sure what the strategy is for teams all the time. Like pretty much just everyone just goes in the middle, and it's like a
I'm coming back.
death kill of after humanity astronaut Halo type guys. Just like tons of bodies everywhere, like all right in the center. But if you could control like some of the like this right up here with VR Junkies Anthony, see how I got that 1 killer right there? Like he's holding one of the high points, and he just knocked down Breezy's health a little bit. So like stuff like this makes a difference when the map is just like so head-on collision. Oh, another kill there. So I think that's a 2-kill streak for VR Junkies Anthony. We hold on just a minute. So is he ducking for cover? And he's kind of weighing his options right there.
In this one, because they have that cover fire, they got into some really nice
right
points. They got into some really nice points. They are
he didn't quite get
dominating the control.
Okay, so that was a nice 4-kill streak. Nothing like VR Junkie Stu from last time, where he had an 8-kill streak.
Look, VR Junkies Arizona quickly gets control back of the point. VR Territory Orlando, they had it for just a second, just a split second, but you know, I'm really enjoying. Oh my gosh, take a look at VR Junkies Jason under the floorboards.
This is where the game needs like a shotgun or something.
I
like
know,
that.
right?
Yeah. One of my other favorite games that's coming out, Population 1. They have a pretty cool shotgun. Cool VR game coming out next year.
Trying to get to the point from our spawn. They're playing a little bit aggressively on our spawn inside this building right here.
Man, VR Junkies Arizona, they are taking absolute control.
Yeah, I think this
map.
one's going to be a clear VR Junkies win. So that means it'll be tied 1-1.
It means it'll be tied 1-1.
Wow.
So probably with the next round, I think we're going to try to alternate maps as we go. So we'll see, you know, what happens. But this one, I feel like definitely favors those players that can rack up that high kill count.
Yeah, for sure. So I think This one is going in favor to VR Junkies just because they are a little. I think they're a little more technically skilled as far as like kills. Although VR Territory, I think, does a better job controlling the map.
Yeah. Yeah. Just this map in particular with that 1 point.
Yeah,
you need
see
some
VR
sharp
Junkies
shooters.
too?
Yeah.
He just took out Breezy right there. But yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, VR Junkie saw he can't quite get. Oh,
Man.
and he came face to face.
So close. So let's see. We got,
Objective
yeah,
A captured.
56. So let's see if you know, if these guys can do something. It looks like they're going to try to control it from underground.
I think so, right?
Interesting.
I think VR Junkies knows they're ahead at this point, and so what they're doing, I think, is just like throwing themselves out there. And so I think they're just like trying to do the respawn, just like use as many lives as possible. So you can see that like VR Territory, their kills are starting to go up. So their kills actually aren't very different. So you got VR Territory Nick with 19 kills.
He's been doing a really good job down there.
One or anything like that. There's somebody on the enemy side.
So right now we're on Breezy, our sharpshooter,
They're really accurately
taken out.
Breezy, it sometimes seems like, and I just feel like sometimes he doesn't use cover quite as effectively as some of the other players. So I think that's what VR Junkie Stu does really well. He's a really good use of cover. And I think Breezy is so used to being like such a good sharpshooter, he really concentrates on aim there. But what happens sometimes doesn't use the cover
Yeah,
quite as effectively.
It's all about movement. When you look at some of these other players, Stu especially, I know we keep going back to him, but the entire time watching him, he's weaving in and out of cover.
Which makes
He's
you a lot harder to hit.
really hard to hit,
Yeah, so you see how VR Junkie Stu, he's like weaving a whole bunch right there.
but he's not losing accuracy.
He gets doodly doo.
See if you can get the kill. Got
Yep, got it.
it. Done. Guys underneath.
Got another one, 2,
Double kill. Let's see if you can get Nick right here.
3.
Objective A.
And
Looks that almost looked like a ricochet bullet.
I know,
Got him
right?
on accident.
Yep.
Look at Crown. Maybe it was Crown that got him. 'Cause Crown's up top. All right, let's see. You know, let's see if
Objective A captured.
VR Territory. Let's see if they can take a little bit more control right here and gain some ground. They've got control of the point right now. Let's see how long they can keep it. Oh man, Crown surrounded.
Let's do it. Get on, get on.
Look, they're already back in there. Anthony and Stu. These are the heavy hitters for VR Junkies Arizona.
We gotta cap it fast, guys. Yep, yep. I'm coming. They're all.
Doodly do. It's not enough.
Dude, he's second though this time, right? Like 11 kills.
Yeah, 11 kills. So it looks like on the VR Junkies Arizona side, Stu and VR Territory Nick, they're neck and neck as far as kills go. And then VR Junkies Sal, VR Junkies Jason, those guys are next up with 15 and 14 kills respectively.
You know, this is actually tightening up a little bit.
Yeah, I think as the match has gone on,
We gotta cap it.
Nice behind the
VR
back kill right
VR
there.
Junkies-
Stu.
yeah. Oh, nice Crown. Took out Stu. Hey, that's good. It's an accomplishment.
Objective A
But yeah, it definitely has seemed like as this match has gone on that VR Territory,
VR Territory's made up some
they've
ground.
kind of found their footing. So in the later stages, once we get to maybe round 4, get back to this map, you know, could be a different story. Because it was almost 15-0 at one point.
Yeah. Yeah, so now we got 88-37.
No. Hey, don't blink. Just
Oh, very cool. And you can hear VR Junkies Arizona.
Yeah, you can hear a bit of the
They're
game,
players.
the game audio.
That's awesome.
Which I think this game has great audio.
I need help.
So the game devs did a really awesome job.
Objective A captured.
Oh, the game devs have been terrific.
We only need 7 more.
Yeah, they really put something together that's really, really valuable, and that's this you know, the spectating tool that you can use. And correct me if I'm wrong, but if you have it downloaded, you can spectate on any match. All that you have to do is momentarily unplug your
VR headset.
VR headset.
Yeah. So this game is actually pretty incredible. So it's free. It's free on Steam.
Free.
Free.
Free?
Huh? Yeah.
FREE?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's too cool.
Yeah.
And for arcades, it's free through the end of the year,
the
right?
end of the year. Yep.
Yeah, free through the end of the year.
Objective A captured.
Man, this one coming right down to it. It looks like VR territory. They definitely made up some ground, but you know, a little
Dude, do you
too
see
little-
that?
What?
He just knocked out Stu right in the face.
Diddly do.
Doodly do.
Diddly doing what he's got to do.
Lots of diddly doo
So-
didgeridoo.
That one.
Wait, it's over.
It's over.
Okay, all right. I was making too many jokes about didgeridoos.
Hey, that was a good match. That was a good match. A little bit misleading because that one at one point was 50-0, so it definitely looked like VR Territory Orlando at least got their footing a little bit there towards the end.
They did. So
The second half was even.
yeah, and so that's tied up the series now. So now we are 1-1.
Yeah, now we're 1-1 going into map 3. I think we're gonna go back to Ruins Bay on this one.
There's just 2 maps.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to go back to Ruins Bay on this one. We're just going to wait for these guys to hop in. We're going to give the players a little bit of time to kind of strategize together. And I'm going to update some of our players on the Discord side.
Do you guys want to hear some dumb didgeridoo jokes?
I don't know.
Are they doing that?
They do. I don't know what the
Yes?
Duncan, what do you say? Dumb didgeridoo jokes? Duncan's giving like a 50-50. Okay, here we go. So I just pulled up somebody's Twitter. It's called didgeridoo jokes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. What do you call a rodent didgeridoo?
Yeah, that one.
What?
A didgeridoo.
Oh my gosh.
These are like worse than dad jokes.
Worse than dad jokes, which
Okay.
is a sneaky good follow on Twitter.
What do you call an excited didgeridoo?
What?
A didgeridoo.
Ryan, enough. Spare our audience.
Okay, let's see if there's one more.
Can I tell you the worst? So remember when you get Laffy Taffy? I don't know the last time you had Laffy Taffy.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but they have the jokes on the inside. The worst joke I'd ever read, and I still remember it to this day. It was, "What is the most important thing you need when you go skateboarding?"
Skateboard?
A skateboard. It was so obvious. It wasn't even a joke. I felt like Laffy Taffy was just trolling me.
Yeah. I think sometimes those jokes are sent by like 7-year-olds. Like they like have some number or some like tweet you can tweet to now. It was probably like back in the day. Sorry, you could do like postcards and stuff like that, right? To the Laffy Taffy makers. But now they probably just like, hey, send us your jokes on Facebook. Okay, do you want one more didgeridoo joke?
Do I have to?
Okay, wait, a couple more. These didgeridoo jokes, I feel like they're just add on one word on the end. Like this Twitter.
Oodgery doodgery.
What do you call time traveling didgeridoo?
What?
Didgeridoo Doctor Who.
Oh man.
What do you call a didgeridoo that wants to fight everybody? A blidgeridoo.
A blidgeridoo.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Hey.
Last one. Very last one.
Last one.
Okay.
So we got a question from the audience.
Okay. Just this one says, look like this idea died a didgeridoo death. There we go.
Those jokes have died a didgeridoo death.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Doodly Doo.
Shout out to
What do you
Doodly
call the number 2 player on the VR Territory team right now?
Doo. The doodly doer.
The didgeridoo diddly doo. That's what you call him. Duncan's giving me a thumbs down. Time to quit right now. Okay, all right. Oh, snap! Back on us.
Yes, back to us. No, so we had a really cool question from King Fenor? King Fenor Blacklight.
Oh, so he is asking.
He wants to know about Creed.
Where's the Creed tournament?
Kind of funny because we actually just had on the other side of our arcade, we had a corporate party and they played tons of Creed. Creed is so much fun.
Yeah, and I think there's been some talk of a Creed tournament. If you think there should be like a Creed arcade tournament, go ahead and like drop the devs line on like Facebook or Twitter or just something like that to them. And I think they've like weighed the idea in the past. I mean, it's a little complicated, right?
Yeah.
Because you got like PvP across different arcades, and boxing is so fast, you got a little bit of lag there. But I think overall, it could be like an awesome idea.
Yeah, I know it's been highly requested, especially with the Creed movie.
Objective B.
Haven't seen it myself, but heard good things. But yeah, highly requested. So yeah, shoot the devs, the DM, and let them know, hey, we want to play the Creed tournament.
Yeah, because I mean that's a really cool title. They just released some DLC for Ivan or Victor Drago.
Victor Drago.
Victor Drago.
Drago.
So the other day I just watched Rocky's speech that he gave to like all the Soviets.
Man, if you need to get pumped for the day, turn
Need
on a
some
little Rocky.
inspiration.
Yeah. Turn on a little Rocky.
Okay. All right. So we are just hanging out in the lobby over here. It is 1-1 and it's best of 5. So this could go on for a
Prepare
little
for
bit.
battle.
Yeah, right now 1-1.
King Fenor Blacklight. PvP doesn't have latency. He's probably right.
He's probably right.
Yeah,
He knows.
he knows.
I mean, he's a Creed, he suggested the game. Of course he's playing.
Yeah. So I think that he's probably knocked out like 20 people, and he's like, take that. So I
probably
love
pretty
Creed.
good.
I played Duncan in Creed. That was great. I wrestled.
Duncan, our guy behind the camera, by the way. Say hi, Duncan. Okay, so we're getting back into the match.
Creed is amazing. Just
Oh, Creed's awesome.
okay. So King Fenor, if you really think Creed would be awesome, go ahead and drop the devs a line, and they have a really cool arcade version too.
All right, Steve, I'm right behind you. I'm right here.
I'm staying in between. I'm not on any point.
I just had to cough right there.
So you put us on mute just for a second.
I put us on mute just for a
I think
second.
that's smart.
Yep.
Okay, so we are back to Ruins Bay.
Okay, I'm gonna come back now. Anthony, you don't have any spots. You're not there already.
I got a guy coming.
I'm here. Okay, I'm coming to go. Got him. Come back.
All right, yeah, so we're back to Ruins Bay. And this one's super close right out the gate. These guys went toe-to-toe right down to the wire in their first matchup right here. The final is actually 100% to 96%. That's as close as you get in After H. So let's see. Hey, unlike the last match where VR Territory Orlando kind of got taken advantage of, they're getting out to an early lead.
Do we need to go capture?
They're getting out to an early lead right now, so pretty cool things to see from this VR Territory Orlando team. I think, possibly they've just had more practice using this map because they seem to be way more comfortable when we get to Ruins Bay.
Right, and so it could be that every time we go to Ruins Bay, they could win.
From the hill.
Anthony, can you take him? Go fight him at
And since we started there, that would be where the 5th map takes place. So interesting thing to keep an eye on right there.
Got him.
Side of the map. Trying to check us out.
I'm getting by right side still. I got one more guy here.
Hey, it looks like VR Junkies Arizona, they just got the lead back. Well, momentarily, it's back to even.
Oh, even.
Don't want to get ahead of
Man, I
myself.
think this just shows the quality of the competition here.
Probably a lot of them.
No, these arcades, they've been practicing, they've been recruiting their players. These arcades are really, really good. And both of these guys in our past tournaments have been, I think, at least into the Elite 8 every time.
Yeah, so VR Junkies has made it into the elite every time. And then VR Territory Orlando, I feel like their VR Territory Canada has been knocked out a few times in the first round, I feel like. Although they've gone up against some tough competitors, so like VR World New York.
Absolutely.
So, but with VR Territory Orlando, I think they've typically made it the farthest out of the VR Territory chain.
Yeah.
So, VR Territory LA is their headquarters, and they've done pretty well too. So they got knocked out, I think, by Outer Limits.
Yeah, so the VR
Skyfront.
yeah. And yeah, I love those guys over there at VR Territory. Their CEO, Shabir, has been super involved in the league, and he's been a huge help. So shouts to Shabir and the VR Territory team.
Yeah.
Got him. Right, he's cleared.
Whoa, hey, blink once and you look up, and VR Junkies Arizona has
Taking the
built
lead.
a pretty good lead right here, but
Got 2 guys coming.
we saw this last time. You know, we saw this last time, and VR Territory Orlando was able to come back and take control and win it in the last minute.
So I wonder if he'll
Didn't
get
mean to
that
rhyme.
close, right? Come back to win it in a minute. Yeah, so I think last time we saw the win by less than 4 points on 4 percentage points on this map.
Yes, yes, it was that close, 100 to 96. So we'll see if VR Territory, if they can come back, if they can, if they can take control. I think one thing that's really easy to do is when you see yourself, start to get down in the percentage points. You're not getting as many kills. One thing that is really easy for these teams to do is to, feel like they need to be the guy to get their team back in it, and they kind of go full on Rambo.
Right, which you can get killed a lot if you go full on Rambo.
Yeah.
Unless you VR Junkie Stew. Well, actually, VR Junkie Stew, VR Junkies Anthony is pulling up top right now.
Like the middle of the map.
And Breezy is actually doing pretty hot too. So Breezy is currently in second.
So if we zoom out a little bit, one thing that I have noticed is it seems like the VR Junkies Arizona team, that they're kind of moving in pairs.
Yeah, look at all those kills right there though. So VR Junkies, Jason and Stu are definitely taking over A. I wonder if they'll go towards B.
Up, they're off on their own.
No, look, they just passed each other.
So VR Junkies Jason, if you see him down there, he went out of the zone. He knows that his team has control. So he went out of the zone, just got killed, but that's kind of an interesting strategy because you
Check it
know
up
that
up
they're going to
top
have to
there.
go
Breezy's trying to take over the map. Oh,
Just got killed.
yep.
Good idea,
Doodly doo.
The doodly doer.
Doodly doo.
The doodly doer has the most kills and the most deaths. So
That's
he's
true.
been really active.
Yeah.
Taking a look at him right now, the 2 points, point C and point B, those are probably kind of the, how do they say it in politics? The swing,
The swing points.
the swing points.
Swing states.
Because A, that's kind of the action zone. That's where most people are converging. And a lot of the smarter players, like Doodly Doo, like he was just doing, you kind of sneak around back and take one of those other points while nobody's watching. And those, to me, if you can control B and C and let, A just kind of take care of itself, that's where I think the best strategy is at.
I
But
think so.
there's just so much action at point A.
Got one guy on tower, guy on tower.
So last time I looked up,
I'm coming to A.
VR Junkies Arizona was up 10. They've stretched that lead out to about 20. So they're doing a really good job.
Yeah, and who's not having a great game this time, and maybe he's listening. So, just good luck, VR Territory Nick. He's having a tough time. So he has only had 4 kills, 14 deaths, and usually he's been on the top of his team.
Yeah, I think the last time we watched, he was at 38 kills. So we'll have to check the Discord after, see if something happened. But, having a tough go of it this round.
Yeah. VR Junkie Stu, though, is really on top. I think he is at 4 kills right now. 4 kill streak.
Yeah, oh, on C. There's only one guy there.
Man, just when it looked like VR Territory Orlando was going to take control of that spot. Man, VR Junkie Sal, he's in a prime position defending Zone A. So, I think I'm not sure about the strategy of VR Territory Orlando really going all in on point A. I think that they have some opportunities elsewhere. I know it's tough to kind of give up that point, especially when there's so much action going on over there, but there's an opportunity to gain 2 points to 1 if they go around on that back end and try to take control of C. So we'll see.
Yeah, and C is being super well defended, so I think VR Junkies Arizona is bringing the Arizona Heat.
Steve, I'd probably pull back.
Bring in the Arizona Heat.
Okay. Let's go back to A. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess technically that would be what? In Miami? Orlando's a little bit closer.
The Orlando
All the
Heat.
way back, Steve.
Where from? Oh, yeah, left side. At least
So, you know, without anything unforeseen happening, it looks like VR Junkies Arizona is going to take commanding lead,
I think so. It's going to be 2-1.
2-1, with only one more match to win.
I think we're going to go to the Cliffs here pretty soon.
right side, yeah.
And that's the map that they dominated. So, gonna need a, you know,
You going towards C or you guys?
pretty good effort here going forward from the
Yeah.
VR territory team, but definitely possible. They got some really good players. If VR territory Nick can get back to what he was
Get
doing in
back into
round
his
1,
game, I think he
they're back
will
in.
do well.
Yeah.
Moving back to A.
So VR territory Nick,
Okay, got it.
where's he at?
All right, hey, go right.
He's over there. Just saw him, and that's match.
That's match. That's match. So we're going into the last round with these two guys. VR Junkies Arizona only needs one more to get into the final.
Yeah, and I think this is coming down. I mean, it's super competitive. So we'll switch back to Cliffs here really soon.
Yeah, switch back to Cliffs, where the VR territory team didn't do super hot the last round, but you know, this is a veteran team, and they got the sharpshooter in Breezy, they got VR territory Nick. They still, if they can just find their footing, you know, that right mix of strategy that works for them, they're right back in this thing.
Yeah, and I have to wonder what the if there's any disadvantage that the VR territory team has from being a little split, right? Because they have Breezy, who's an at-home player, whereas VR
At-home
Junkie,
player.
they're all together.
Yeah, they're all in-house. And I know a lot of the VR Junkies Arizona team that they're watching right now, so correct me if I'm wrong, but the majority of the team is staff. So these guys are with each other every day. They're talking, they're strategizing, they're going back and forth, they're practicing. So, you know, I wonder how much of that has played into their play so far.
Right, yeah. It seems like they have really like good tight team communication. I know that can make a big difference in this game is team communication.
Oh, definitely, right? Because that's when things get lost, right? Is when that one player starts going off on his own, trying to be the hero. That's when, you know, that's when you put your team in a disadvantage, because you see these guys when they control the zone, it's because they have 3, 4 players in there at a time,
Heading, right?
all defending one area, and they have each other's back. So there's no, you know, there's no blind spot.
Yep. So we got VR Junkies Arizona up 1 against VR Territory. No matter what, VR Territory is going home with some cash prizes because there's a $2,000 prize pool. So I think we had. We should know this as league organizers. But Dallin, remind me about the prize pool really fast. So it's $1,000 for the winner, $250 for 4th place.
Yes, $1,000 for the winner, $500 for second place, and then third and fourth each get $250.
So no matter what, these teams are walking away with $250 right now.
Yeah, no
Which is
matter
not
what.
bad. That is not bad
No
for
matter what.
playing VR video games. VR video games, is that what we call them now? VR esports?
VR esports. These are athletes, Ryan.
Yeah, so there is the term V-sports, but nobody really uses that. Dallin, you knew, I think I've mentioned this, but the Void trademarked the term V-sports.
Yes, I have heard that a couple times.
So that's why no one uses it. In fact, maybe we'll go back and edit it out of the broadcast right now. You'll just hear a bunch of beeping every time we say V-sports.
esports. Boop, 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 boop.
Yep. So, anyway, we like the Void. They are really fantastic. If you haven't done Star Wars, Ghostbusters, oh man, they did Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph looks amazing. I really want to try Wreck-It Ralph. I think it's only in Disneyland that you can try Wreck-It Ralph
Oh man, I cannot remember the last time I went to
Objective A
Disneyland.
captured.
So hey, you just gave me an excuse to go back.
Yeah.
Check out
Try
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet in VR.
So I'm talking with VR Territory Orlando right now. Hopefully they jump back in. They might have been under the impression that was a best of 3, but we are playing best of 5. So hopefully they jump back in. If not,
Ready, guys?
we're gonna have to get in touch with the.
Yep, I'm all good.
We're gonna have to get in touch with the Lucid team because they're up next.
Yeah.
Nick, are you okay? Territory.
So those stairs are really tricky. And I noticed this too, is that every time I've been on the stairs, which are a really prominent theme because they're just right over that control point,
Yeah.
is it looks like there might be some finesse that you need to do, right? Because it looks like you can shoot through the stairs, that would make sense. Mm-hmm. But it seems like you can stick your gun through the stairs and you can't shoot back.
Yeah, watch
Is that what I'm saying for VR Territory Orlando?
Interesting. Yeah. So that's another thing about these tournaments is we get a lot of people playing, we get a lot of communication back and forth, and some of these whether it's a bug or something within the game that the players, the athletes themselves thinks can be fixed.
Yeah.
That's where this really helps the developers. So that's something that will definitely shoot back to them. You know, sticky situation with the stairs.
I think VR Territory Orlando is
Yeah. Stick his hand in
I think it is pretty late over there. It's like 9 o'clock, right?
Yeah, they might be closing.
They might be a little bit tired because they might have been done a long day, right? So let's just see. Maybe we'll take a 5-minute break and come back to it.
Yeah, we're just gonna take a quick break. We're gonna get in touch with the
We have
Lucid VR
viewers
team
right now.
We're gonna get in touch with the Lucid VR team.
Don't go away.
Don't go
viewers. We'll be right back.
Please.
And we're gonna see what's gonna happen here. So VR Junkies is clearly ahead at this point, but this is best of 5 right here.
What?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So right now, shout out to our sponsors, HP, HTC, HTC Esports, who is sponsoring this whole tournament series, all of the titles. So this is one of the very first community organized VR esports leagues ever.
Yeah.
In fact, I think outside of the Oculus ESL League, we're the only one. Especially in arcades, right? You got VR Master League, you have the Golden Beat Saber ticket tournament that just took place with the mod group. That one was really, really cool. I felt a little jealous. Because the
Very
mod group
cool,
is so
yeah.
talented, right?
Those guys are awesome. The Beat Saber guys are so.
Yeah. Not
So
the Beat Saber team themselves, but the mod group, right?
Yeah, that modding community, super cool what they're doing
Yeah.
with that.
So HP, HTC, Springboard, also really cool. Lots of different platforms you can use, but Springboard is what we use here. And guess what? VR Junkies just went on!
Woo, woo!
Okay, so that means that VR Territory Orlando is going home with 250 buckaroos. 250 didgeridoos.
250 didgeridoos, which is that's one of the coolest things about this tournament, is that first, second, third, and fourth are walking away with something.
Yep. So Simulated out of Bakersfield, they took 4th. And so they got knocked out in the final 4. So every team that gets knocked out in the final 4 walks up from the $250.
Yep.
So Simulated 250,
Not a
VR
bad deal.
Territory Orlando 250. Not a bad deal for VR esports.
Not bad. Hey, not bad.
Yep. So right, we are here. We are up on the finals. So this is going to be best of 5, and we got Rukafelth, Lucid VR versus VR Junkies Arizona.
These guys, so Lucid VR and Rukafelth, these guys are Val newcomers. This is their first tournament that they've been a part of with us, and they're sitting right here in the finals. These guys brought it the entire way.
Which is crazy because normally we've had like heavy hitters like VR Arcade and some of the VR territories, Outer Limits, just really dominate in the finals. But Lucid, brand new, make it straight to the finals.
Yeah, they're in it. So they got a chance, first tournament, to win the entire thing. So this will be really, really cool to see because their top player, Rukafelth, who we're going to see playing here, he was actually just somebody in our Discord. You know, he was walking around and he was hearing all
Walking
about
around in
that.
Discord land.
Yeah, in Discord. Well, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
All
I know what you
right.
mean.
Yeah. But he was in our Discord and he reached out to us and he said, "Hey, how can I join the After H tournament?" That's when we found out, you know, his city and the closest VR arcade to him is Lucid. And they, as soon as we contacted them, they were all in on the tournament. So they are an awesome addition to the Virtual Athletics League. And, you know, good luck to them
Yeah,
tonight.
good luck tonight. The VR Junkies team, though, super good
Oh,
communication.
gosh.
They're going to be super tough to beat.
The VR Junkies Arizona team, these guys do not mess around. I feel like every time I jump into one of the games, there's a practice lobby set up. These guys are
VR
going toe to
Junkies
toe.
Arizona.
Yeah, and every time I play a game, like I remember playing Skyfront, and every time I'm playing Skyfront, some guy named Stu is taking me out from up above, and it
Oh,
was
man.
that same Stu.
Yeah, if we think back to a week ago, I played with Diego, who's like a really good like Halo 5 player, does a little bit of amateur leagues and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And I played against VR Junkies, like 3 to 4. Smashed.
Smash.
Super Smash Brothers. But
The VR Junkies Arizona team is the real thing. These guys are veterans. They've been together. Like we talked about, these guys are all, you know, they're employees. They see each other every day. They talk to each other every day. They probably practice. They talk about strategies. So these guys are going to be tough out for anybody. So
Yeah.
we'll see. This is going to be a really interesting match.
Yeah, so Rukafelth, though, is easily one of the best After H players this side of the Atlantic. And so that one's going to be really interesting to see like how Rukafelth does. So Rukafelth, there's a few more players on the Lucid team who are just super, super talented. Rukafelth is a standout, and it's going to be really interesting to see how well they do. So I think VR Junkies is just getting ready.
Yeah.
So
They're just hopping in right now. So, yeah, just going back and forth a little bit with the Lucid team, just, you know, confirming, hey, this domination mode. They just want to know, you know, if we need to do anything on time.
yeah, but this is the finals. So if you haven't checked out After H yet, my money is that we are the only After H stream yet on Twitch. So, you know, VR esports is just something that's super, super brand new. And but the cool thing is VR esports, if you pay attention to the data, Steam users are up about 7-8% for VR headset owners. And guess what? Headset sales are up 7 or 8%. So, and then you have some really crucial milestones. PlayStation VR, about 3 million users. And then the best guesses are coming out with HTC and with Oculus, about 1 million users each. So it is brand new. And so a lot of the games we'll do, like with After H, not necessarily been streamed on Twitch before ever. And so this is like a really cool like announcement party, essentially, like a tournament that the developers have done just to like get the word out there. You know, the one cool thing is it's really geared a lot towards arcades, but again, like home players can have a ton of fun with it. I was watching PewDiePie the other day. He played Pavlov.
You played Pavlov?
Yeah, so he had something like 5 million views on the video, which translated to about 600 players simultaneously in Pavlov. So at least that's what the
Dudes.
Steam was showing.
Dudes.
So I mean, tons of people. The thing with VR is tons of people like to watch it, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if the developers have any secret connections to PewDiePie, and there's a few memes they can throw him away, some like deep fried memes. They can maybe get PewDiePie to jump on board.
Why not?
And we got
So,
this.
so these guys, this is just a couple of players from the Lucid side. So these are the players that we're going to see on the Lucid team. They're just getting a quick kind of practice match in.
I think VR Junkies Arizona is probably like drinking all the Gatorade.
Oh my gosh, they needed a quick break, man. They needed to refuel, re-energize, and then get back out there. And I don't blame them. I mean, they just went 3 rounds of some pretty intense combat.
Yeah, and VR is not like Skyrim. Skyrim I can probably play like 5 hours in a row, right? And just get lost. When you're playing VR, you're standing up. It's super physical. You get tired.
Yeah. Hey, so Bert the Bard. I love that name. Bert the Bard asked us a really good question on the Twitch chat, and maybe this is a better question for our camera guy, Duncan. What is our camera setup?
What is our camera setup? We know.
I don't know.
I kind of know.
All of
It's
that stuff goes
Canon.
right over my head.
We use a custom power supply to it, which is really good. An adapter there. But yeah, tell us more.
Should I just say it?
Yeah.
All right. Our setup is a Canon 80D with a Tether Tools case relay and the Canon EP6 battery adapter, and then we have a Elgato Cam Link and a Stream Deck. So yeah.
Yeah, so I love
Say that
the
10
Stream
times
Deck.
fast. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Canon 80D, Stream Deck, Elgato, Stream Link.
So hopefully Bert the Bard, that answered your question.
That Stream Deck thing is so cool, though.
Oh, it's awesome.
Like, I watched the product videos on Amazon, and I was like, we need this yesterday.
Very cool. Oh, man.
So, we got some more scrimmaging, VR Junkies Arizona. I wonder if they're doing some strategy sessions right now.
I mean, it's a good idea, right? Just to go back to the lab, talk it out. Because that's one thing that we know for sure that VR Junkies Arizona has going for them. Top of the line communication. These guys are next level.
So I'm really excited to see where this final goes. Wonder if it's going to be... What's a team that really dominated recently? A few years ago, Denver Broncos just like dominated over the Seahawks, right?
Oh, yeah.
It was like super hyped. And then, was that right? Like
yes.
3-4 years ago?
Yeah.
And
It
it
was
just
very
like-
hyped Super Bowl, and it was,
And then like
got
Seahawks.
one-sided pretty fast.
And then it was like what, like 49 points or something?
Yeah,
Right?
I don't remember. It was a couple years ago, but
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Hopefully this is. I have a good feeling about this one. That's going to be really competitive. That this one's going to come down to the wire. Prediction: we're going to go all 5. That's my prediction. We're going to see all 5 matches, and that's going to come down to the last one. But no, it'll definitely be interesting to see the strategy that's involved. I remember in the first match that we saw with this team, with the Lucid VR team, is they had Rukefelth on a tower sniping and giving the cover fire to his other teammates, and they would kind of go off on their own and take control of the bases, while from up top Rukefelth was kind of giving them cover fire.
Right.
So that's something that we saw in round 1, and which was really interesting because in their first round they actually won despite being down a player. They won 3 players to 4, and that all came with just really good strategy, communication, and obviously like expert marksmanship.
Yeah, and so it's possible that a team can win even if they're down a player in this game, if you just have a high enough skill cap. Or high enough skill level, not cap.
Definitely, yeah. So it'll be cool to see. So I think it's going to come down to the wire.
Yeah, so VR Junkies, Arizona, they've asked us for a little bit of break as they get ready. Rukefelth, look, he's already shown his dominance here. You got 20 kills just in this little scrimmage. Manafapak, I think he might have changed his username, right?
Mano F Pack.
Yeah, or actually I think he's new.
My favorite name maybe in the entire competition is Bilbo Saddens.
Yeah. Is he a sad Bilbo?
Bilbo saddens.
Yeah. I feel like butter spread over too much bread, Dallin.
That's one of my favorite sayings.
Yeah, I think so. All right, so Bilbo saddens. I cannot say this other guy's name though. When I was casting the other night by myself, I could not say his name. How would you say that?
Oh no, he posted it on our Discord. If I go back a little bit,
let's go back to the Discord. We're gonna huddle over here and we're gonna see.
I know I might have to go back a little ways, but he did post about it because I remember, because he corrected me on the stream.
We could probably do a search for his name, right? Just over here in the Discord. Maybe it's Colin. Maybe his real life name is Colin. Duncan, do you remember how you say it?
Which one?
Calo DR? Calo 0 DR?
Oh, the cold irony.
Cold irony!
That's it.
What? Oh my
Cold
gosh.
irony.
Okay.
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 Yes.
Cold irony.
Not Colin Deere.
Like the spaghetti flying monster, right?
Please
Pasta
correct me.
monster.
Yeah.
Cold irony. Cold irony.
Watch, I'm gonna see it now when they get back into the game, and it's just gonna be so obvious
Yeah.
that's what it was.
That's what it was. It's cold irony.
And I'm gonna feel like such a
Like
loser.
such a call of deer.
Yeah,
like
such a call of
colander.
deer.
Colander.
English isn't my first language.
My first language is
Big Latin.
Latin. Spanish. Hmong.
Ooh, Hmong. Yeah, you do speak a little
I
Hmong.
do. Yep. Back in the day. Thai food sounds so good right now.
Oh man. Hey, one thing that me and my wife have been way into lately, we've been making homemade ramen.
Oh, that sounds
Like
amazing.
really, really good homemade ramen, and like I have it almost every night.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like here in Utah where the snow's down and it's crazy cold. Nothing. That's so good.
Yeah. You know what? With me, I always get really hungry. I have this problem where I get really hungry when I read the Game of Thrones books. So they're always talking about like quail egg feast with like mounds of butter. That doesn't sound that good, but the way like George
The way
R.
they
R.
describe it.
Martin, yeah, so good.
All right, these guys are good. These guys are ready to go.
Okay,
Cold irony. Let's see what you got.
prepare for battle.
Oh man,
Love
this
that.
is it.
This is it, the finals.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be crazy. Cannot wait to see it. Mano F pack. Man of pack. Not Mano F pack. Man
Okay,
of pack.
cold irony. That's so obvious now.
I know. Isn't it so obvious?
Yeah, cold irony. It's coming out with a 1-1 kill death ratio. Nobody's to 2
How
yet.
did we even say Colin Deere?
I don't know. Rukafelf really likes to go down here below. And he likes to like hit people in the legs.
Hey, just
Did
got
not
taken
work.
out there. He might have met his match, Ryan. VR Junkie Stu, he's not to be trifled with. Got taken out right there by, hey,
Cold irony.
little irony.
Yep. Okay, you got cold irony. So look at this. This is 0-0.
0-0.
This is amazing. No team has taken the point yet.
How is that even possible?
Yeah.
Oh, are they playing on cliffs?
Yeah, look at this. Cliffs. You got where they're over the thing right there.
All right.
But nobody has captured the point yet.
Nobody has even a point.
This is starting really intense.
Let's back this up for a second. I want to see where these players are at. Look at this.
Yeah, nobody's captured
Everybody's
anything.
dying so quickly that nobody can even
has
get to the
captured it,
point.
right? So Rukafelf
Well,
is coming up.
VR Junkies
Rukafelf-
Arizona, it looks like they're getting there.
Okay, so okay.
VR Junkies Arizona, they did capture it.
First blood.
First blood.
Shout out League of Legends, Dota, all that stuff.
Man of pack. Man of wolf pack.
Man of Wolfpack. Okay, all right. So we got VR Junkie
Dun-dun-dun,
Stu,
dun-dun-dun.
and he and Anthony are doing really awesome. Or I think they're all he's on the team.
Wow. VR Junkies Arizona up to a 7-0 lead. Hey, look.
Yeah.
This is an interesting strategy. As you're focused up top, they got a couple guys down low, ready to hit you in the kneecaps.
Oh, Cold Irony got taken out.
Cold
VR Junkie
Irony.
Stu. You saw what VR Junkie Stu did there, right there, where he weaved and bobbed around.
Oh, let's see. Can he get Rukafel?
Do you see how much he moves around when he's doing this? He's just a really awesome job.
You know,
That's
now,
2 kills.
You know, after thinking about it and how bad we got Cold Irony's name, I'm pretty positive that we've been pronouncing Rukafel's name way wrong.
I think so. We should ask Rukafel how we're saying his name.
I mean, that's how it looks like it's supposed to be pronounced, but it's probably something really obvious. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to try to say anything else, but
What we can say about Cold Irony is that it's not ironic. It's ironic. He could save others, but not save himself.
Cold Irony. Oh my gosh. Hey, welcome, Impansian?
Yeah.
Maybe I got that one wrong too. Like I said, English is not my first language.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place.
When I was born, I definitely did not know how to speak English. I don't know about you, but okay, Bilbo Saddens.
Oh my gosh. Wait.
Wait,
I blinked. I blinked.
And Alliance took it.
And Alliance took the lead.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. VR Junkies Arizona was up, what, 15-0?
Yeah, and then Alliance just sneaks it up. I think
How
in
the
clips-
tables have turned.
I think with this, like it just comes.
I got it right. By the
Okay.
way, Impansian, got it right. So,
All right, there you go. A lot of people actually don't. So on this one, the timer just moves a lot faster because there's only one.
there's only one
control
point.
point, right? So you can see like as it's going on right now, you can see 34, 35, 36. So if you're not careful, if even a minute goes by, like it can be the end of it.
Man, these guys flip the table that fast.
So whenever a match is played on the cliffs, it goes by really fast.
Jeez. You know, they've totally taken control of that, you know, of that underside of the map. They're hiding down there. They're doing a really good job. And, you know, all that it took was for them to get their entire team bunkered down. And once they took control of the bunker, once you're in there,
Yeah, the bunker's a really key control point on this, right? And
Really
Weird
key.
Junkies, in their last match, they really dominated in this mode. But they are just struggling to hold on, and unless they switch here really fast, they are not going to do so well. So,
wow.
VR Junkies, Jason, Anthony, even though he had a lot of kills, right? 7-11, it's just not enough against Cold Irony and Rukafel.
Cold Irony and Rukafel. Rukafel up to 18 kills.
So as we go on, we're seeing that this is like extremely high levels of gameplay for After H, even early on with the After H release.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. These guys, these are some of the first teams to really get all in because After H is still pre-release, right?
Well, it's technically, I think if we load up the Steam page, it is just coming out. So this game more than any other, you know, is like a harkens back to like when you're playing couch co-op with all your buddies, but in VR, right? And so
Yeah.
you should pick it up, totally try it out.
So going back to the screen, I look down for just a second, look back up, and wow.
Yeah. Man, VR Junkies Arizona, they may have to do some strategies, like
Yeah.
strategizing.
Objective A captured.
They were up. I believe it was 15-0 at one point, and the Lucid VR team completely flipped the script.
Yeah, so actually we got VR Junkies, they just captured the point. So they're coming back up.
I think if we went back to it,
Oh, did not get the kill right
did
there.
not get the kill.
Objective A
Guys,
captured.
oh, he's under. That's why.
So they are just doing a super good job of holding on to that underneath spot, right? Okay.
Okay,
Actually,
hey.
VR Junkies is in a good position.
Let's
if we
see.
look,
Let's see what they can do.
what does it look like if we're over the top? All right, so if we're over the top here, we got a couple of players defending it, and so they are consistently holding on. So this could still switch. Unless...
Oh my gosh, who is that? Who's that yellow player?
Let's go in a little bit sooner. Oh, Cold Irony.
Cold Irony just took everybody out on his own.
Yeah, he just took out 2 players right there.
He just recaptured. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so did he just capture the whole thing? I think he did.
He captured. He went in there Rambo
No,
style.
it's still blue. It's still blue,
Okay.
right? No, it's being contested right now.
Okay. The map is still blue. The point is still blue right now. Man, underneath right here, it is close quarters.
Yeah, it's a little green right here. Yellow and blue. Got some green in there. Oh,
All right, Stu.
actually,
See if he can
so
take out
VR
Bilbo
Junkies-
Saddens. Got
VR
it.
Junkies is coming back up, so VR
Hey.
Junkies could...
This is the thing about playing on the cliffs is that one point. If you can find the right strategy and take control, you can get back into this thing. You're never out of it.
We're finding that you basically have to control 2 points on here. So you really have to control the top, and you have to control the bottom. So you got VR Junkie Sal. He's
Oh my gosh.
3 kills right there.
Rukafel.
So, both got taken out, right? So they're really using an excellent use of cover right here, where they're just leaning around.
Look! Oh my gosh! This is intense. This is crazy.
So so the Alliance.
Alliance
is
took it
going
back.
up.
They're bunkered down. They took control of that
Oh,
point that
2
we've been
kills
talking
of
about.
Rukafel. 3. I think that may be it.
That may be that.
3 kills right there.
That might be it. That might be it.
4.
Oh my gosh!
4 kills.
Cold Irony. He's down there
that's-
solo, putting on a show. Man, are you kidding me? They got it. Oh, well.
Okay.
Dang.
So
Yeah.
what? Rukafel got 5 kills in a row right there to cap out the match.
Cap out the match, yeah. Right there at the end, it looked like VR Junkies Arizona was starting to pick up a little bit of steam. They're really getting down to that bunker, and I'm not exactly sure what happened, but to me it looked like Cold Irony came in from the back, and
both
Rukafel
super technical skills.
just put up a good show right there at the
Yeah.
end.
So I feel like Cliff often produces some of the most lopsided matches, but that one was actually fairly close for Cliffs.
Definitely. So will be really interesting to that one was about as close as it gets.
So the second place here is going to take home $500. The winner is going to take home $1,000.
$1,000, and that for a lot of these arcades can really
pretty good,
really help out. Whether they put it towards new equipment, towards marketing, towards there's so many things, towards
just-
bonuses,
or just the
for their
players, right?
athletes. Yeah,
Yeah.
or back to the players.
Yeah.
Power to the players.
Yeah.
So what do you think that VR Junkies Arizona? What do you think that they're going to have to do in this round to get it back to 1-1?
So so we're gonna go with just going back and forth, right, between Ruins Bay and Cliffs. VR Junkies is gonna have to pull out, even if they win this next one, they're gonna have to pull out a really
Prepare
good
for
strategy on the Cliffs next time.
Yeah.
So, but if they win this one, they'll still be hanging in for even if they do lose at the Cliffs after this next time, go back to Ruins Bay, and then the finals will be at the Cliffs just one more time.
You think this one is a must-win?
I think this one's a must-win for VR Junkies, right?
Okay.
I don't think they'll come back if they lose this one. I think on this game it's too easy for your morale to go down. If you're 2-0. You're like, oh, VR Esports is so hard.
All right, so we're
All
a couple
right, prepare
seconds
for
in.
battle. We got
So-
a lot of viewers. This is getting pretty tense.
So pretty interesting strategy. Look how spaced out. Look how spaced out the Lucid team is.
And I think VR Junkies is going to take that. You see that right there?
Yeah.
Immediately knocked out 2. Everyone on their team is back to full
Hey,
health.
nobody for VR Junkies Arizona is at point C. That's the easiest one to capture.
Yeah.
That should have been.
They should send somebody back to point C right now.
Yeah, Anthony, gotta go.
Anthony,
gotta go.
run, Anthony. So everyone's been concentrating on point A, which I feel like is really key. But the Alliance is slightly ahead because they captured point A right out of the gate.
Yeah, that's one of the things. You need to capture that near point really, really quick to start, getting your percentage points up. Even if it's just incremental. That's huge.
So we're seeing some sort of the same thing here where we saw last time, where it's really close and competitive right at the beginning.
So it looks like VR. So it looks like Lucid VR. They've taken control of 2 points, and they're holding on to them pretty steady.
Yep.
Which is, that there's that really, really hard, push and pull with this game, right? Especially on this map, where, you see that another team has 2 points.
Jason, sneak attack.
Wow. But it's like when you see that the other team has 2 points,
Double
if your
sneak
job,
Three.
if your job has been to defend, it can get really, really tempting to leave your zone.
Right. Yeah.
Try to
This
get one of
one's
those
managing.
points. Yeah.
So this one, where are we at? We're at point. What point is that right there? Is that A? So point A. VR
Point A.
Junkies is doing a
Cold
pretty good
irony.
job.
Cold irony. Taking control of the map.
It's about that point C. If VR Junkies
Look
can't
at this.
keep
Look at
on
this.
point
Look at
C,
this battle. Stu versus Cold Irony. Wow, Stu.
VR
that was
Junkies stew.
that was tough. That was tough. Bilbo Sadden's favorite character.
Oh, Bilbo Saddens. I think he might take that out. Cold Irony taken out.
Man,
Back to
this
VR
is-
Junkies Anthony.
This is all over the place. Back and forth, back and forth.
Capping
So,
up against Rukafelth right here. Rukafelth using really good use of cover.
did you
That
see
is
how
taken
he?
out.
Did you see how he was weaving in and out of cover, in and out of cover?
Yep.
That's I can't do that. I'm not that skilled to keep my accuracy while moving around the map like
Yeah,
that.
so we got
That's-
Bilbo Saddens. He is in point C. He's almost looking up at the sky for us. I wonder if he's watching the Twitch stream. Well, that'd be pretty hard in VR, actually.
Yeah, that'd be pretty tough, but I'm sure he'd be enjoying it.
I think so. So in this game, you really got to press your advantage, because if you don't take out the opposing person right away, they come back with full health.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The health mechanic reminds me of your power shield in Halo. Mm-hmm. Totally
Yeah, for
reminds
sure.
me of that.
Except no health right after that.
Yeah.
It's like your power shield is out, you're dead.
Yeah, once the power shield is gone, you're
Yep.
toast.
Okay, so it is just a bloodbath over here, and VR Junkies is definitely on the defensive against Cold Irony. You got VR Junkies Stu, who's currently dominating, but he's against 3 people
my gosh.
right there.
Oh my
One
gosh.
kill.
Can he do it? I got
Nope.
taken out. Cold
Cold
Irony
Irony.
is man, he's a really good player.
Yeah, and Rukafelth actually not on top this time, so he was on top last match.
Man
but
of
not on
pack.
top. Okay, so you got
Doing his
Rukafelth
thing.
using the assault rifle up on top here.
Man, Rukafelth is one of the better players I've seen so far at sniping from these towers, which can be really hard to do. I mean,
Yeah. You see that? He just got a snipe kill.
That's
on
awesome.
top there. And then knocked out. So VR Junkies is going to have to step it up, or else they're going to be down 2-0. So VR Junkies just coming off their win, which is crazy. So they just beat the VR Territory Orlando team.
they just beat him, and they beat him relatively convincingly.
Pretty convincingly, right?
So this is some high level stuff right here.
Uh-huh. VR Junkies Anthony leading around the corner. Got
That's a nice kill.
Rukafelth.
That's a nice kill. But look, Cold Irony coming in hot.
So this entire time, I don't think VR Junkies has taken over point B once. All the action has been on A and C, and Bilbo Saddens has been repeatedly going back. I feel like you got to send one of your pretty good players to take over the base, because otherwise you're seeing the situation which is happening here.
I almost feel like if you're the lesser team, if you're losing, I almost feel like you need to concede point A because there's just so much action going on right there that it's easy for everything to get jumbled, and you're not taking advantage of those other two spots. I mean, there's two completely different points to control. You know, if one team, if they're going all after point A, why not? You know, go after C, go after B.
C, switch it up a little bit.
Because one thing to keep in mind is points B and points C, those are really close to the spawn points.
Right.
So you can keep the other team from advancing. So
Cold Irony just dominated here.
yeah, Cold Irony doing really, really well.
Beer Junkies Stew, knocked out both. That's one thing
Double
that's possible
kill.
in this game, is you can kill each other. So I know like when you play PUBG, you can't really do that. But in this game, you definitely can. Man of Pack coming up. He's doing really well. 13 kills, 11 deaths, 5 assists. So he has... VR Junkies Anthony's doing really well in the assist game right here. So
I know.
I feel like this is going to be a
assists.
2-0.
Yeah, it looks like we're heading to a 2-0. How do they say it in tennis?
Love.
2-love?
Uh-huh.
But, you know, this VR Junkies team, veteran squad, if anybody can get back in it, they will need 3 wins in a row. But if anybody can,
could be this team.
it could be this team. I mean, they have some of the best players.
This is pretty convincing, though. Man of Pack, Rukafelth, Cold Irony, Bilbo Satins, killer squad right here. Do we get a picture from these guys? We definitely need one.
Oh, we definitely need one. So let's go overhead. Look at that, Rukafelth, one-man show. He's so good at moving. He's so hard to hit.
Yeah. Okay, so we actually got here 96%. We've got 3 players from VR Junkies holding
Man,
on.
Rukafelth in the top
capturing-
right corner. Man of Pack.
Man of Pack.
Oh my gosh.
If Man of Pack doesn't die right here, I think this is probably going to be it.
Rukafelth.
Oh, okay.
Top
VR
right.
Junkies Anthony
It's-
against
that's
Cold
game.
Irony.
That's game.
I think that's it. That's game.
That's it. Look at
2-0.
that.
All right, one more match.
Hey, this Lucid team, they are not messing around.
All right, this is pretty tense. I mean, it's still pretty tense. You know, it could
Weaving
statistically-
back and forth, man.
could go still, but it's gonna be a tough battle for VR Junkies.
They're gonna have to, you know, put it all together, string it all together for this last round.
Okay. So hopefully they jump back into it quickly here because I am pretty anxious to see how this goes.
Yes.
Dallin, last match of the year potentially. This could be it right here. 2018, very last game, last match, last round.
I know, this could be it.
Yeah,
Until next year.
and we got the Cliffs.
Oh, man. The Cliffs. It all rides on the Cliffs.
Yep.
So it looks like VR Junkies Arizona going to take a 3-minute break.
Like strategy session, really
Strategy session, because, I mean, a lot hinges on this. This is the difference between
fast. 500 and 1,000.
500 and
A
1,000.
captured.
Double. Yeah, plus a Vive Pro and a wireless.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you have to remind him?
Yeah. So the VR Junkies team is probably like, oh man, we got a lot on the line. We got Impansian with he's cheering on Stu back in there.
Let's go, Stu.
We need this is good. We need a bit of love from the Lucid VR. Where are you folks in Ohio? Should be checking out this as well.
Oh, man. Man, this is crazy. And the cool thing is Ohio's not a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Bert,
Ohio's not a lie.
Ohio is not a lie. My
Swing
wife
state.
is from Ohio.
What? She is? Swing state. I think they picked correctly the winner of every presidential election for like the past 100 years.
Ohio?
Yeah, except for maybe 2016. Ultimate swing state.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems about right.
Bert, Ohio's a lie.
Ohio. It's for liars.
You know what else is a lie? The cake is a lie.
The cake?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Man.
You
This-
wanna hear something else though?
What?
Unless what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
I don't know. To be completely honest, I was just trying to kill some time.
All right, I got some good time killer for you. So, recently the internet has been abuzz, right? Mostly the Upload VR, VR Focus, Road to VR.
Okay.
Because Valve, there was a big giant leak the other day, and who knows if it was really a leak or if it was their marketing team that went in and took a picture of the Valve headsets.
Yes.
But
Yes.
what it's looking like is Valve is working on a headset with a pretty wide field of view. So you got Star VR, which is a really cool headset. They have something like 200 degrees of view. They just basically went bankrupt, and they stopped selling all their headsets, which is bad because they're owned by Acer, right? But they had a project with IMAX. It didn't quite work out, and now the headsets are on the market. So we'll see if we get a buyer. But what is really cool is that Valve is working on their own Steam VR headset.
Valve. I had seen the Valve knuckle controllers, which look amazing, but they're working on a headset?
Yeah, so that is at least what the internet rumor mill says. And then the other thing the internet rumor mill says is that with Valve is that they were going to release Half-Life 3, but in VR. And then there's all these Easter eggs in CSGO.
Okay.
And everyone's like, oh, Half-Life 3 is going to be in VR. It's going to be crazy. And all the VR people are going to be super glad. And all the non-VR people are going to be mad. Don't get mad, get glad in Half-Life 3. Anyway, somebody emailed like Gabe.
Okay.
He's like the CEO / president chief dude of Valve, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, is this an Easter egg or is it Half-Life 3 in VR? And he's like, Easter egg.
Ugh.
Like somebody wrote him an email because you can write Gabe Newell an email at any time, and sometimes he just responds to random internet people.
Hey, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So
that's pretty cool.
The headset
Shouts.
market's heating up. We'll see what's coming out next year. And so, I mean, obviously, what's best on the market right now, HTC Vive Pro.
Absolutely. We have a couple of HTC Vive Pros here in the back, and oh man, they're so cool. They're so cool. And even cooler that the winner of this match is going to get one.
Yeah, you put on HTC Vive Pro, easily one of the best comfort fits. Like you put it on people, like the wheel in the back. Like I love that design. The resolution is incredible with the HTC Vive Pro. Anyway, just pretty amazing. I feel jealous that the team is going to get it. In terms of what you can buy for your money right now, HTC Vive Pro.
A little thing that people didn't know is that we actually tried to compete and got taken out relatively easily by VR Junkies Arizona.
I know, and we could have used the
Bloodbath.
another HTC Vive Pro.
We could have used it. We did our best, but
So, I mean, things are heating up a little bit. VR Junkies Arizona right now is just strategizing,
yes.
and Half-Life 3 is not confirmed yet for VR. I'd be pretty happy if it was in Half-Life 3 for VR. I don't know if the wider world would be happy if Half-Life 3 is in VR. I mean, what do you think? Do you think the internet would be mad? The internet's always mad.
The internet is an angry beast.
It is. Yeah. So hopefully we never run afoul of the angry beast.
Is it blasphemy that I've never played Half-Life?
I don't know.
Is that blasphemy?
It's a bit of an older game.
What if I've never played Portal or Half-Life?
I don't know.
Blasphemy.
Duncan, have you
What
played
am I
both?
even doing here? Duncan hasn't either.
But Duncan likes indie games and side scrollers and platformers. Duncan's got refined taste. If
Duncan's
games-
a gaming elitist.
If games were alcohol, Duncan would only drink wine.
Oh man, that's
Champagne.
awesome.
Okay. All right, so where are we at? Let's check in our Discord here.
Yes. All right. Hey, Lucid says they're
Okay,
ready
Lucid
to go.
is ready.
Lucid says they're ready to go.
Maybe VR Junkies is kind of freaking
Let's
out a
go.
little bit.
Go. Hey, that's some strategy session.
Yeah.
They're gonna
It's
need
really
it.
good
Hey,
strategy session.
5 Pro is on the line.
Yep.
You know, these guys don't want to mess around. I don't blame them.
Should we take like a 1 minute or 2 minute break? Just check in on
They're
things.
about to jump back in.
I mean, we got a good number of viewers right now.
Yeah, they're about to jump back in. Hey,
Okay.
very cool. Glad that everybody could join us. Is anybody joining us from France? Because I know that
The Smart VR Studio.
I know the Smart VR Studio. I can't speak any French. I don't know a single word in
What
French.
time is it in Paris right now?
Bonjour.
Like 4 a.m.
Oui, oui.
Let's see if I was right.
That's so embarrassing.
Time in Paris, 3:45 a.m.
Okay,
It's a great time to watch After Age, After Humanity.
after humanity. 3:45 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only the VR elitists.
We'll stay until 3:45 a.m.
Only the truly dedicated will be watching.
Mm-hmm.
No, but yeah, anybody from outside of the United States watching right now? I don't know. I hope so. I think that'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, are these guys loading in? We did just get the
Check on the
confirmation. Yeah,
Oh, they got a dead controller.
dead controller.
That
Happens.
works.
Happens,
But,
especially for VR arcades because they're playing all
It's
day.
really heavy usage.
They're
right?
playing all day. So
Yeah, and it's a nightmare to switch out a dead controller. So the finals is being held up a little bit on a dead controller right here. And hey, we're getting up to like 16 players or 16 viewers right now.
dude, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I love After H, and I love that
Yeah.
everybody's here to check it out. Because I don't know if they know, but this is if Lucid VR wins, they're the champs.
I think maybe we're drawing in a few people with our talk of Portal and Half-Life. It could be a few people on Valve. They're like, anytime Portal is mentioned on the internet,
The headset got leaked.
they're
Shut
like,
it down.
"Oh, shut it down. Too much information.
Send the spies.
Send the spies. Any second here, you see some assassins come in. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh my gosh, don't. Hey, sneaky, but Valve's the lab experience is actually one of my favorites ever.
It's really, really cool.
Oh man, so fun.
Like with the bow and arrow and everything.
What's your favorite VR game?
Yeah, so if you're on there, you're watching right now, tell us your favorite VR game.
Favorite VR game? Or favorite game to play right now? Tons of new games just came out. Super Smash.
Mm-hmm.
Red Dead.
You know what's one of my favorite games right now? Is this stream running out of batteries?
Do you know, Duncan? Is that
Duncan,
your
do you-
camera?
It's the camera. Oh, okay.
The adapter battery is low, but it's using as much battery as it's
The power.
charging, so it's fine, but the camera will
Yeah. All right. So I think the stream is running out of battery. VR Junkies Arizona is running out of battery. The camera's running out of battery. Batteries.
Duncan says it's fine. Duncan's a wizard, so
You know who's back in?
they're all back in.
They're all back in.
Alliance
Okay.
already has 100%.
This is the we can't even hear their smack talk or anything, but this could be it. The finals, 2018. I think we got to find some way to keep this magic train going for 2019. VR esports is too cool.
Are we gonna launch fireworks?
I think so.
Pop champagne?
Okay, so we are back in the lobby.
Rod
Action is
data.
almost ready to start.
I like raw data. I'm a fan.
Oh, raw data is awesome.
Hey, how come everybody's shooting stew?
Prepare for battle.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Prepare for battle.
Doo-doo-doo.
Dun,
Doo-doo-doo.
dun, dun, dun.
Ba-da-da-da. I love this over the top feel.
Domination.
Yeah, it's really cool. And the cool thing is you can also fly in a little bit. So we have the cliffs And everyone is converging.
The
Looks
Cliffs for
this
the
is
win.
like the Mighty Ducks.
The Cliffs for the win.
Rear Junkie Stu took out Rukafeld. Is that a sign for the match?
Man of Pack, though, he's
VR Junkies Jason. I think he was being cheered for by the Twitch right now. Mana Pack is knocked out. Let's see who takes this point first. VR Junkies Jason out. Rukafeld underneath. Rukafeld from Cold Irony, the double duo.
still 0-0.
Still 0-0.
Objective A captured.
Oh my gosh.
And the Alliance takes it.
Alliance, first blood.
This can be unforgiving if VR Junkies Arizona doesn't turn
Man,
things
look
around
at how
really
fast it goes up. In Cliffs,
6,
already at 6%. You kidding me?
7.
Oh my gosh. This is.
Okay, VR Junkies
All
Anthony.
right, let's go, Anthony.
Double. Oh, almost. Nope. Rukafeld.
What are you gonna do with Bilbo
Okay, wait.
Saddins?
Rukafeld got
Lurking.
knocked out. VR Junkies Jason. Bilbo Saddins right there. Both kill each other right there. Where are we at on top with the map? Let's check it out. This is just crazy.
Bloodbath. Oh my
Bloodbath.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Mana Pack and Rukafeld are holding on. It is super, super close, right? Like in kills, it is like equal, but the slight edge is going to Lucid. Cold Irony, VR Junkie Stu, all coming up around here. Cold Irony is making excellent use of cover.
Man,
He's
they're
coming around the corner.
gonna have to take it quick because.
VR Junkie Stu got knocked out.
Oh no. Hey, it looks like we do have some VR Junkies Arizona guys. They're up top. They're up top. Can they defend it though? Cold Irony going down low.
Objective A
VR Junkies Jason holding on, 1 kill. Oh.
Man, where did that kill come from?
Oh wait, but VR Junkies took captured right there.
Oh! Man, what a kill.
VR Junkies Jason coming up behind. He is getting some damage on Rukafeld from Bilbo Saddins, but it's like 4 against 1 right at this moment. Making use of cover. Back to the Alliance team. They just captured the point. Rukafeld coming here on the top. Killed VR Junkie Sal. VR Junkies Jason. Oh, both out by Man of Pack. 3 kills. 3 kills for Man of Pack. VR Junkie Stu. VR Junkie Stu, he's hanging out there in the corner, trying to contest it. Cold Irony. Oh,
Man.
VR Junkies is just coming up so close.
Man,
VR Junkies Jason. Double kill again.
once that Lucid team, once they get underneath the bunker and they're weaving in and out of cover, they are
We
deadly.
got like 3
they
almost
are
full
they
health.
are absolutely deadly once they get down there.
Players right there.
Wow.
50.
50-6. Does VR Junkies Arizona, do they have another trick up their sleeve? Because they're going to have to do something quick.
But this is a really, really exciting time for Rukafeld, Man of Pack, Cold Irony, and Bilbo Saddins. Like, this is just a team that is on top.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of, like I said, weaving in and out of that bunker, in and out of that bunker. It's once they get in there, it's so hard to get them out.
Yep, but Rukafeld is doing really good. VR Junkie Sal knocked him out. Rukafeld is having an amazing game. 17 kills right there. Look at that.
Putting the team on his back.
Yeah, Bilbo Saddins also solid right there. Rukafeld coming back in.
They could taste the victory.
It is so close. 72-6. Rukafeld and the team, they are going to be tasting the sweet victory, I think, of the last match of the year. It is 25%. VR Junkies is throwing themselves at the match.
I mean, they're doing everything that they can. They have a good kill count. They're going in hard.
VR Junkies Stu has 14 kills.
It's just once you get that point and once you're...
It can progress. Rukafeld coming... Oh!
Wow.
Knocked out. VR Junkie Sal not taking it. This is, I think... we're going to be saying some awesome congratulations to the Lucid team. Very first, but is not almost over. We were just coming up here against the finals.
Man.
Somebody's saying Rukafeld is aimbotting. I don't know how you can aimbot in VR just quite yet because your actual hands control it.
That's a compliment.
That is a compliment.
That's a compliment.
Okay, Rukafeld just doing an amazing job.
Rukafeld, look at this. This is unbelievable.
Look at how he's bobbing in and out.
A captured.
VR Junkie Stu, look at
the
that
weave,
play right there.
The
with
bob and the
weave.
weave. The bob and the weave. Oh my
Just
gosh.
doing an amazing job. 96.
Man, here it is. Get ready with the fireworks.
Nobody has it yet. Actually, wait. VR Junkies Arizona just captured the point. 13. Nobody has it right now.
Objective A captured.
Stuck.
98. Oh, went back to Alliance.
Done.
99.
That's game. Woo! That's game.
2018. After H.
champions.
Lucid champions.
The
Rukafeld
newcomers.
and the teams.
Incredible. Wow. Dude, that was some impressive stuff right there from that Lucid team.
Oh, for sure. I feel like what we're missing right now is we got to do like the post-game interview with Rukafeld.
Hello.
I know. Next time we got to
Rukafeld.
plan that. 2019, we got to plan.
Rukafeld, how did you feel that you did?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Go to
I know.
Disneyland?
I know. What are you going to do next?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, huge shouts to the Lucid VR team from Ohio.
Yeah.
The newcomers, that goes to show that if you're an arcade that's out there and you haven't participated yet and you're a little bit nervous because you keep seeing the same names like Outer Limits, Simulated VR, VR Junkies,
You can take it as a brand new
you
team.
can take it as a new team. You can.
So the Cinderella upset, or actually the Cinderella dominant team the entire time, Lucid.
Lucid.
Taking out VR Junkies for the favorites. But VR Junkies walking away with 500 buckaroos, 500 didgeridoos still.
I know.
Lucid, they're going to split it between themselves. So this will be pretty amazing.
Super amazing. Anyways, again, a huge shout out to the guys at Smart VR for making an awesome game, giving guys like us awesome tools to be able to check it out, to be able to spectate, to watch the match. It's just such a great game. Highly recommended to at-home players, arcade users. This is a must-have just because it's so easy to get involved. There's so many great tools. It's such a fun game. There's going to be more updates. So again, huge shout to everybody at Smart VR for putting together an awesome product.
Yeah, and Duncan, do you want to toss in the links like the Steam page for After H? We'll toss that into the Twitch chat. We'll toss it into our Discord. Obviously, everybody's seen that already. But After H,
And it's
pretty
free.
amazing. Free right now.
Free. Go get it.
Go
now.
get it.
Play.
Jump in the lobby. Start playing VR esports future.
Hey, but that's it for 2018. We'll see you guys in the new year, 2019. And stay up to date with us on all of our social media pages and on our Discord to see just what titles we're going to be rolling out next year.
Yep. And congrats to the Lucid team. Congrats to Rook.
Congrats to Lucid.
Bilbo Saddins, Manafort, and
Woo woo!
Cold Irony.
Cold Irony.
Awesome. Way to push the After H competition to the max. We knew that VR Junkies is a super amazing team. Super tough competitors, has dominated the entire time. But the fact that they're taken out by the Lucid team just shows you that tons of practice and that this game is pretty incredible.
Awesome.
Okay.
Hey, Virtuality's Esports.
Signing off for 2018.